Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
The Bison turf is near and dear to many, and NDSU Bison's heart is the campus's watering hole. Today, fire has destroyed the turf. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Andrea is off. Firefighters remain at the scene of the fire at the Bison Turf Bar and Restaurant. It's located at 1211 North University Drive across the street from the NDSU campus. The call came in early this afternoon. It didn't take long for flames and smoke to rush from the building. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop joins us live with the very latest. Ashley?
That's right, Mike. Fire crews are still here on scene nearly 4 hours later, working to get rid of the smoke. Light smoke is still seen coming from the roof, and you can see behind me, fire crews are on the roof trying to extinguish that. Now, earlier today, it was a much different story than what it looks like now. You saw bright orange flames shooting from the building. Right when we got on scene, we heard an explosion from the second near the roof in the second floor level. Now, I spoke to the building owner Pete Sabo. He owns the turf, and he told me that earlier today there was a hot smell. So they did close the business down to the public and just had 4 employees in there working. He thinks the explosion was a gas line possibly, and they had a maintenance man in the building at the time when the fire started. He was not at the building. He was just across the street in his car at the intersection and saw the whole fire start. Now, many people did gather outside and watch the flames and watch the Bison turf burn.
We saw smoke coming from the turf here, and flames started coming up, so we pulled over in the parking lot. And about a minute and a half into it, all of a sudden you heard a small explosion, but an okay explosion, you know, to make a big boom.
I saw the exhaust fan start smoking, and then I saw flames lap out of the side of it, and I thought, damn.
Now, the owner, Pete Sabo there, did say that he plans to rebuild the Bison turf and some of the old tables with the initials in them. He hopes to, if he's able to recover those, have them in the new turf. Now, what we do know that it is fire crews will be here for a little bit longer, trying to take care of the hot spots here. We don't know what caused this. They are investigating. And another note, if you're in this area or planning to be in North Fargo, they're asking people to please avoid North University between 12th and 14th Street, as they have it down to 1 lane, and it is very backed up. I just heard from EVAC that it's backed up for several blocks. So avoid that area if you're going to be in North Fargo. In North Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Ashley. I expect there's probably a lot of rubberneckers in that area. It is a twofold battle for firefighters. This is a difficult firefight because of the building's age, and then, of course, the combination of high temps and high humidity today, making it dangerous for the professionals on scene. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric is also outside the Bison turf. He joins us now. And Bradford, how high did the mercury get today for those firefighters?
Mike, there might be some clouds around right now, and the air is still thick and heavy despite this little breeze that kicked up, but there's still smoke billowing around the area. Our storm team tells me that temperatures were in the low 90s when the flames broke out here in North Fargo. Add on top of that the high humidity, these firefighters were taking no chances today. The heat and flames within the Bison turf forced firefighters to back out and away. As flames tore through the roof, so were memories of thousands of bison, past and present.
Yeah, it does make it a little more difficult. We do have to rotate crews. You know, we just maintain hydration, that type of thing. So it's just takes extra resources.
Crumpled up water bottles adorn the bumper of a fire engine alongside spent air canisters. The Red Cross are on scene with coolers packed in ice, drink caddies at the hip.
When you're working like this, 10, 15 minutes, you're going to have to get people out, get them to cool off, switch out air tanks, send them to rehab, that type of thing.
EMTs are scanning the crowd of onlookers, making sure folks are not breathing in the thick, acrid smoke or falling prey to the high temperatures. FM Ambulance even brought in their mobile disaster command bus, as extra crews were continually called in because of the rotation to keep these firefighters cool. Depending on what gear these firefighters were carrying at the time, they could have on them upwards of 75 pounds of extra weight. More head fire crews were also called in from across the river as these firefighters needed to continually take breaks and avoid heat stroke. Fire crews tell us they're going to be here well into the night, and things don't look to be cooling down anytime soon. Live in North Fargo, Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
Thanks, Bradford. Coming up tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, we're going to talk to some of the onlookers and those who remember the history of the turf. That's tonight at 10. A lot of credit goes to those firefighters. In fact, anyone who needed to be outside for any great length today, wow. And there's a chance of some stormy weather in some parts of our viewing area. That's to come later. Let's head over to Hutch to find out when it might arrive and where.
Well, we are going to see a chance of some strong to severe storms in our late evening, and a few of us will have that activity. But right now, we're still dealing with that heat and humidity. 86 degrees, Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, and Wahpeton. Fargo has cooled down from our high of 92 degrees. We are now 84. Here's a look at those feels like indices, or the heat index, and feels like 90 in Fergus Falls. A sticky air confined to the southern valley. Thunderstorms are brewing along the North Dakota, South Dakota border south of Bismarck. A very strong storm right now, so they're quite a distance away from us. Our southern and western counties from Jamestown and points south will have the best chance at seeing strong storms tonight. Mike, if they do form and move into your area with all this heat and humidity, it doesn't take long. Large hail, gusty straight line winds, and out west, I think an isolated tornado is even possible tonight. We'll keep our eyes on the sky.
Yeah, it's an example of what we've seen over the last several days.
Sure has been the trend.
All right, thanks. Two people have been arrested in Grand Forks after a morning traffic stop turned up drugs, cash, and paraphernalia. Ariana Bingel and Michael Bennett are facing multiple drug-related charges. UND police say that they found chocolate bars, caramel waffles, and peanut butter chocolates containing THC. They also found marijuana wax, meth, and pills. They were stopped for not having a front license plate on their car. Bail has been set at $1 million cash for a Minnesota man charged with murder. Landon Lawagi is accused of killing Corey Terlecki back in May. He had been jailed in southern Minnesota on an unrelated charge, but is now in the Cass County Jail in Fargo. He is also facing a charge for gross sexual imposition. 4 children, all under 10 years old, are in a new home this evening after they were found in unlivable conditions. Animal feces, dirty diapers, and the smell of decaying garbage are just some of the things that police say they described when they walked into a Bismarck home. Kelsey Johnson was arrested for child neglect after speaking with officers. Police say a health inspector ruled the home was unlivable. The children are now with relatives. It's Friday, so that means it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 22-year-old Amar Kovakovic is wanted for felony forgery and counterfeiting. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information on his whereabouts. Police are still looking for any information on a man who may have jumped into the Red River in downtown Grand Forks early this morning. He was said to be struggling in the water. Police were told that the man jumped off the Sorley Bridge around 1:30 this morning. He's a white man with blonde hair. A river search was conducted this afternoon. Nothing was found. If you have any information, call police. The phone number is on your screen, 701-787-8000. A man is being investigated for sending nude pictures through Snapchat to girls from Fargo North High School. Court documents indicate that all of the students say they received a message from a Snapchat user with the name G. Galanx, and they all described him as a white male wearing a green shirt. Now, the girls say in the picture you could tell that the man was nude, and there was a text that said, "Hey, beautiful, chill today." His face was not in the photo. Now, Snapchat says that the name linked to the user belongs to this man, 30-year-old James Burden of Grand Forks. He was on probation on a previous charge of luring a minor online. When investigators conducted a search warrant, he admitted to sending the pictures. Charges against him are pending. A heads up for anyone driving on Highway 10 in Glendon. There's going to be some lane closures starting on Monday. Minnesota DOT says that they're going to be doing some prep work for the 2017 project in Glendon. From 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, various lanes will have minor repairs. Now, delays are expected. The president of the National Fraternal Order of Elks is in Fargo. Find out why later on Valley News Live at 6.
Significant heat and humidity, mainly in the southern counties, as temperatures rose today well into the 90s. Thunderstorms out west are heading in our general direction. I'll have details on what you can expect right after this.